Most people think of hawthorn as a heart herb. I think of it as this food that we've just forgotten how to use. Hawthorn is not flashy, it's not trendy, but it is one of the most deeply nourishing plants that I know of. Here are 3 myths about hawthorn that I want to clear up. Myth number 1, that hawthorn berries make a nice simple cup of tea. So this is a big one that makes a huge difference. So hawthorn berries are very dense, right? And if you just pour hot water over them and then steep them for a few minutes, you don't actually extract very much from them. What you end up with is kind of mostly flavored water. If you want to work with hawthorn berries, using water specifically, then a decoction is the better choice. So what we do is we simmer them over time, and it allows all the minerals and flavonoids and deeper constituents to actually move from the haws, the berries, into the water. And if you don't believe me, and hey, I respect a bit of skepticism when it comes to listening to folks on the internet, I highly recommend trying these both, right? Make a simple cup of tea and then make a decoction. Taste the difference. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, if you do just want a quick cup of tea, there's actually a very easy solution. You can use the leaves and flowers instead. And here's another small tip that makes a big difference. Just lightly grind or crush the leaves and flowers before steeping, because that fresh surface area really matters. So this is one of those moments where understanding the plant part completely changes the effectiveness of the remedy. All right, myth number 2. Hawthorn is only for people with heart disease. Well, hawthorn is very well studied for people dealing with heart disease, and that's important. But it's not the whole picture. Hawthorn's also an incredible ally for people who want to maintain good heart health over time. Hawthorn nourishes the heart, it supports circulation, and it helps modulate inflammation. So that means it just fits beautifully into this preventive approach as well, not just a disease-based approach. And this is where herbal medicine really differs from the wait until something breaks model, right? We can use preventive health in powerful ways. And hawthorn supports your heart as a whole living system, right? Not just a diagnosis. Hawthorn's support also goes well beyond the heart. There's some preliminary research happening now looking at hawthorn's potential role in cancer prevention and support. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that developed into human clinical trials. All right, myth number 3. You shouldn't take hawthorn every day. Hawthorn is medicine. It's actually very powerful medicine, but it's also a food that can be enjoyed daily. And this is one of the wonders, and I would say joys, of herbal medicine. There's hardly a day goes by that I don't enjoy hawthorn in some form, whether that's a tea or a tincture or a vinegar extract or an oxymel, or lately my new favorite is hawthorn barbecue sauce. So this is an herb I genuinely wish more people were getting every single day. For the general population, hawthorn is safe, it's nourishing, it's supportive. There are even studies being published that are exploring the nutrient value of hawthorn as a potential functional food product, which I have no doubt will cost an arm and a leg. I recommend making your own. There are a small number of situations where extra care is needed, especially if someone has a serious medical condition or is taking life-saving medications. That's where I recommend working directly with an herbalist to get the personalized care that really matters. But for most people, hawthorn belongs in the kitchen as much as it does in the apothecary. I often find myself wondering how people manage without herbs, or how anyone can afford to really rely on expensive supplements day in and day out when plants like hawthorn can be grown, foraged, and made into food and worked with daily. That's what herbal medicine looks like when it's integrated into life, not just saved for emergency. Well, as you can tell, I love working with hawthorn, both as food and as medicine. And as I mentioned already, I am especially loving my newest recipe with the hawthorn barbecue sauce. So what I've done is I've included that recipe, which includes rose hips too, yum, and I put it into my hawthorn ebook for you. It's a thank you when you sign up for my herbal newsletter. If you'd like your copy, check out the link in the video description. And let me know in the comments about your favorite ways to enjoy hawthorn. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so beautifully foggy out. I actually rushed here from my house. I'm at my neighbor's house because they have the beautiful hawthorn. So I rushed here to capture the fog. I hope it shows up for you. If not, just imagine it's mystical, beautiful, foggy. It's also very cold, just FYI.